documented help file, and that content can be located within the product underneath the help menu on the screen on the right. This demo guide is a good idea. It walks you through some of the basic capabilities for entering and reviewing a DRG claim, APC claim, and it also gets into the file processing mode, which is another feature of the Encoder Plus, where you can load claims through in batches from a data file format for input and output. Single case mode, this is the data entry screen that you would see. There's a data entry screen for each one of the products. We're not going to data enter claims on this demonstration, but we will take a quick look and we'll be on the screen again working with claims. If you have diagnosis codes or procedure codes on claims, you may know them. You can data enter them here. If you need to look any up, double click on any of these fields. The full suite of diagnosis codes and procedure codes are available for lookup in the product, so you can look them up and select them here. So from the history log, I'm going to go through and work with an existing claim that is already in the system. For that claim, you'll see here that I can remove it from the history, I can export it, which are the data file formats we talked about earlier. I can print it in a printable view, or I can reprocess it. I'm going to reprocess it now just to take a look at how a claim works in Encoder Plus. I'm going to change the age to 65 on this claim, and I'm going to try to reprocess it with that age. So you can see that when the age was changed, when I reprocessed the claim, an edit was applied. And this is one of the edits we talked about earlier from the help menu that are fully documented in the product. This claim went through and it was applied an edit for maternity because of the age of the patient. The age is over 65, the claim was pending for review to take a look at to verify the claim. You'd see that on any claims that were marked for review, and there are options about how to handle some of the edits that are configurable. But this is what it would look like if a claim was not able to price without going through review first. So to put the claim back to get it to price, I'm going to change the age back to an age that does not hit the edit, and we'll reprocess the claim. So this is the screen we saw earlier when we first pulled up the claim, when it had priced it legitimately. In the print view, I want to take a quick look at that. Reports, I'm going to go with the full report that's got everything, which is the details and summary together for that claim, just to show you what reporting capabilities are in the system if you had to take a look at a claim. So this is the claim at a high level. This is the summary of what was on the claim and how it was priced. That's page 1. This report includes the details. If I wanted to go through and see page 2 as well, you can see that this is the detail page. This has all the information that you saw on the interactive screen, and it has all the diagnosis codes, procedure codes that impacted the claim. And then down at the bottom, you can see the printed report has the DRG results and the price and all the different factors and the breakdown of the calculation on it, similar to what we saw within the product. So if you needed a printed format, a printed version of the claim to attach to the system or provide as documentation, we provide canned reports that allow you to do that. Here, we're going to just show what the file input mode looks like in the system. So these are some of those file formats we talked about earlier. There are different formats. We support input files that can be input in text format, Access, or Excel, some other popular data file formats. So it's pretty user-friendly from that perspective. And by the same token, the input formats support those formats. The output formats can support those formats as well. So you can generate output files in a text format, Excel format, or Access format if you're utilizing those products or those data formats for your output. So this is an input file that's in text format. So we're going to go ahead and double click on that. You'll see here, this is an existing DRG file that was generated previously. The input parameters here are listed. This is Excel. This is the Excel format that we talked about, in addition to the flat file format. So all the input fields are here. These are all the claims that we had just processed previously. The patient information, the high-level claim information, the diagnosis codes that were on the claim, the procedure codes that were on the claim. So all the input fields are listed, but this is an output file. So what you'll see on the right of the output file is the output columns with the O on them are the returning DRG, the DRG weight, the other factors, whether the diagnosis codes contributed to the grouping. That's what these indicators are showing. And then most importantly, you'll see the reimbursement information in the output file as well. So you'll see the price, break down the price, and all the information that was seen on the screens and in the detailed report that just document the pricing on the claim. And like I said earlier, this data can be taken, opened up in Excel or Access if those formats are being utilized, or imported into another system or reporting environment to review the claims in bulk. If you had batch files coming in and batch files coming out, you can take these files and upload them into another processing system. So that's a quick level demonstration of Encoder Plus. We touched on